you had the chance to take a look at the back cover of the book that we're going to look at today, Being Eco in Your Community. And we saw the little blurb on the back with the 3 bullet points, and you got a chance to do some thinking about what you thought this book might be about. And now we're going to take a look inside. So if we take a look at our table of contents, you will see some different topics. How can I be eco? And then it's organized into some subtopics. We have your community, energy, water, and waste, nature and biodiversity, a healthy neighborhood. Our next subtopic is your school, saving energy and water, cutting waste, eco-friendly food, nature and biodiversity, bringing it together. And then there's some additional features in the back. There's a little quiz, a glossary that will tell us some of the words that maybe we're unfamiliar with. If we want to find out more, well, we can look, and then there's an index of information. So we're just going to read a little bit about how we can be eco in our community. And so the first part we're going to look at is how can I be eco? Before I get started, take a look at all these text features that are on here. I noticed that there are some words in bold on here, and those words are defined in the glossary in the back of the book. There are photographs on this page with little captions. So we've got, I love these disco balls here. It says the girls at the dance club could consider making the lighting more eco-friendly. We've got a little sidebar here about a place called the Bicycle Kitchen. And then on this page, the same kind of deal. We have a photograph. We have a caption that says a teacher and students discuss how wind power works. And then we have another little info box here, sidebar, that says the sky is the limit, and it talks about wind turbines. So let's go ahead and read these 2 pages. We all know that human activities have a huge impact on our environment, from using the world's resources to affecting climate change. We realize it makes sense to reduce that impact as much as we can. Although the problems may seem enormous, every one of us can make a difference. It's easy to get started. There are many quick, simple, and cheap things we can all do. This book considers how you can be eco or environmentally friendly in your community. So, who are the members of your community? They are the people around you, your neighbors and people in stores, places of worship, and schools. Sports teams, outdoor activity clubs, and music groups are also communities. We benefit from being a part of communities just as we thrive from having friends and family around us. If any of the communities you belong to are not involved in actions that help the environment, they might be interested in adopting some eco-friendly ideas. In addition to helping the environment, it can help them save money. The range of issues to tackle may seem overwhelming, from saving energy and water, reducing waste, and choosing environmentally friendly food, to encouraging nature and biodiversity. And biodiversity is kind of a big word, so let's take a look in the glossary here and see what that might mean. It says here that biodiversity is the variety of plants and animals in a particular habitat or world. So, why not consider where you could most easily make changes and start from there? This book has realistic projects that you can do right now with a little help from others in your community. Millions of people all over the world are doing these things. So what are you waiting for? So it looks like here, if we take a look at this sidebar, the Bicycle Kitchen, here's one way that a community is helping. It says the Bicycle Kitchen is a voluntary organization in Los Angeles, California, that helps people fix their bikes. The volunteers believe that many more people would cycle if they knew how to take care of their bikes. Cyclists can bring their broken bike, and a volunteer will help them fix it for a small donation. The group also runs workshops about repairs. Small projects like this can help to reduce car use and make neighborhoods more pleasant. And then here's this little sidebar about wind turbines. Local environmental groups may be able to build up to ambitious projects. Wausau East High School in Wausau, Wisconsin, has installed its own wind turbine to produce energy. The wind turbine provides about 5% of the school power needs, saving about $14,000 a year on electricity bills. And then we're going to skip ahead a little bit, and we're going to look at your community, energy, water, and waste. And I notice on this page we've got some different text features. We have some subheadings here: save energy, save money, keep cool, avoid waste, eco impact. Notice that we have a photograph like we did on the other page. And we have a caption: snuggling up in a blanket to read can be a real pleasure. We have a sidebar, energy monitors with a little photograph of one. We have a different kind of graph. I haven't seen this kind of graph before. It's not a bar graph. It's not a line graph. It's kind of a pie-ish graph, but not a full pie. And this is about eco-impact. This diagram shows approximately how long it takes for each of these appliances to use up to 1 kilowatt of energy. And so then all of these little colored pieces of this little quarter of a pie represent different appliances. All right, so let's read. Reducing energy and water use and reducing the waste we produce may sound like huge tasks, but there are several simple actions you can easily adopt at home, at school, at a community center, and at other places. They will soon become habits. When many individuals work together, you can make a real difference. Save energy, save money. Take the challenge and adopt these simple ideas for saving energy. When it's cold outside, do you really need to keep your home as hot as a sauna so you can go around in a t-shirt? Embrace cold weather by wearing a warm, cozy sweater. You tend to feel cold when you're sitting still. Instead of turning up the heat when you're watching TV or using the computer, consider snuggling up with a soft blanket around you. Don't stand by. It's easy to switch off appliances when you stop using them so that you don't leave them guzzling energy in standby mode. See if you can borrow an energy monitor, and it says to see this box on page 9, which is right here, to check how much energy your household is using. Then see if you could reduce it. Now here's the opposite. Keep cool, avoid waste. When it's hot outside, it's tempting to crank up the air conditioning or switch on fans to keep cool. But there are ways to reduce the heat without using up large amounts of energy. For example, did you know that direct sunlight on a window can produce as much heat as a radiator? To cut out heat, close the blinds and curtains during the hottest part of the day. Open the windows in the cool of the morning and in the evening to lower the temperature. Electrical appliances and lights produce heat as well as light, so it makes sense to turn them off when not in use. And so here's the energy monitor that they were talking about. And it said, energy monitors allow you to check how much electricity your appliances are using. The simplest ones can be connected to an appliance. There are also small wireless monitors with a transmitter, a device that sends electronic signals, to connect around the cable of your electricity meter. Some energy monitors can store data, which you can upload to a computer. All of those provide useful information about the cost of running your appliances. Try checking out how much energy you're currently using at bedtime. In fact, almost every appliance except your refrigerator can be turned off. And then the impact here, how long does it take? So it looks like the thing that takes the longest to use up 1 kilowatt of energy is a compact fluorescent light bulb. It takes them 56 hours. The thing that takes the least amount of time to waste or use a kilowatt of energy is an electric oven. And then we have microwave, plasma TVs, LCD TV, a desktop computer, a laptop, an incandescent bulb, and a fluorescent light bulb.